Hi there, it's Catherine, and I'm here with the weekly vlog. Wow, what a ride. And I have to say that it is absolutely true. Wow, what a ride. I want to talk today about our upcoming event, and not even so much about the event, though I'll talk about that and I'll put the link in the chat. I want to talk about the surprises that keep coming. So the other night, maybe a week or 10 days ago, I was poking around looking for something that I had posted, I don't know, 4 years ago. So over the years and with all of the videos that we've done, I've posted a lot on YouTube, some of which I could find, some of which, um, well, so I went and come to find out that a couple of the videos that I had posted during the time that I was going over to overseas a lot, I was traveling between Boston and Germany to meet with doctors, to the video for the documentary, which was in going back 2014 and 15. Anyway, I had posted a couple of YouTube videos of Dr. Raprich. Now, Dr. Raprich came and spoke at the symposium in October, and he was one of the first surgeons that I met in Germany. And I was in his operating room a couple of different times, um, video recording for the documentary. And I, Dr. Raprich is in every way that I can ever say precise. Like, I was so impressed with his um, interoperative organization skills and his approach to the surgery for lipedema. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. And so, what ended up happening as I was poking around for these videos, and come to find out, there's two that I found, um, and they have 18 wait, 18.5 million views. Holy cow. Holy cow. And I just, you know, I hadn't tracked them over all these years. So one I had posted 8 years ago, and one I had posted 4 years ago. So let me say hi to Mary and Marcia. Hi, ladies. And a whole bunch of others are coming on. Hi, everyone. Go ahead and leave who are you in the chat so I can say hi to you. So these two videos, one had 11 million views and one had 7.4 million views. Now it's up to 7.5 million views. And what was so interesting is, I've posted so many things, and some things do well in terms of views and some not so much. But just to have that appear in the middle of the night, literally, I was sort of poking around doing some work, getting ready. Um, Hi, Mary, another Mary. Nice to see you, ladies. So, what is this? So, as I said, we've been doing a lot of work getting ready for the event coming up. And what I find, I don't know, there's this um, line from, actually, it's from the Bible, cast your bread onto the waters, which for me always meant, you put out what you have and it lands where it lands. and who sees it is who's supposed to see it. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. Um, and so I guess that's what I'm saying about everything that we do. Here, I'm putting the link in the chat right now. This is the link to our event. If you haven't already, this is the last day to get the early bird special. We have an early bird special that's been running. We actually kept the early bird special running February and into March because we wanted to give the maximum number of people a chance to register for the low cost. So it's going up tomorrow. So if you haven't already, go ahead and register. So, so to make a long story shorter, because my stories are all long, I went ahead and I contacted Dr. Raprich and I said, your videos have these extraordinary amount of views. Why don't you come and do a special Q&A? So Dr. Raprich is coming and will be at the event on Saturday because Saturday is the day that most people seem to be able to come. So we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But Saturday tends to be a good day. Anyway, Dr. Raprich is coming Saturday morning, East Coast time. So he's going to come and do a special Q&A for anyone who wants to ask questions since, I'm not, our whole approach is a conservative approach, whether you have surgery or not. What we talk about, what we support, the kind of protocols we support everyone in are conservative measures. And that is, complete decongestive therapies like MLD and dry brushing and a ton of other things, skin care and deep breathing. It's like there's so many options and choices. And a low carbohydrate food plan, mostly keto, but we do variations on that. We help people find what works for them. And so, but all of this, as well as emotional stability, is what I want to say. Given the ups and downs we have physically, it's like having an emotional kind of foundation and spiritual and social. I mean, it's all of what we say that makes up the whole person. All of those things are important, even with surgery, even when surgery is an option and a choice. Let me see who else came in. Abigail. Hi, Abigail and Janice. Oh, so nice to see you, ladies. So, I know I've spoken to this, but I'm going to say again, our events originally were congresses, or we could call them conferences, or we could call them symposiums. And oftentimes, all of those is a category where we have expert speakers presenting information, and there's some minimal exchange, usually through Q&A. And it's what they call sage on the stage. So we had a lot of sage on the stage. And honestly, I'm a professor. That's what I do and have done for many, many years. And so, oftentimes there's a component of that the audience or the student body has information, and we elicit that information, at least where I teach and in the classes that I teach. But about a year ago, I had a profound shift where I realized that, and Dr. Carmody, who I've worked with for years and who will be a major part of this upcoming event, he always said the wisdom is in the patient, that it's the patient that really knows, that the patient lives 24/7 with their body. they have an understanding of the nuances that no one else can have. So last year we started to create more community driven events and community interactive events where we had breakout sessions and brainstorming sessions. And we've had a whole series of what we call wisdom circles, where that wisdom that Dr. Carmody refers to, which is in the patient, becomes a really cornerstone of the community itself. And that's our community event coming up. So we find that because we have so many women from around the globe that have tried different things and have different experiences with lipedema and lymphedema, that when we come together and open the conversation, we learn a lot. So someone says, the wisdom is in the patient. This is profound and empowering. And I would say that is exactly right. And so that is at the very foundation of our event coming up. So this is, if you haven't already, I'm putting this in the chat. Here it goes. learn.lipedema-simplified.org / lipedema-lymphedema-event. So if you haven't already, come join us. This is another very very warm, I'm trying to think of how I want to present this, warm and generous invitation to join us, to come, claim your seat, as they say, and be part of the community as we learn more and more and more about lipedema and lymphedema. 2 weeks from today, oh my God, don't remind me. 2 weeks from today, we will be winding down our heart-to-heart event. It's always a wonderful feeling after 3 days of exciting experiences with people that have lipedema in common. Love it. Thanks, Julie. Really, really appreciate it. So do join us. Do come and be part of the community conversation. Janice says, where is it? It's online, Janice. It's online. And here is the link. Here's the link. So I'll leave it there for a minute. So everything is virtual, to be done from your chair, like I'm in my recliner, which I'm in a lot these days. I'm in my recliner and or on your couch or at your desk or curled up in bed, which I sometimes do. So however it works for you, but it's 3 days virtually. And someone says the name Heart to Heart really speaks to me. Yeah, me too. So Becky says, I'm sorry you're hurting today. How can you tell? How can you tell? I'm having one of those days. I'm having a lymphedema flare-up day. So I'm not quite sure how you can tell, but you got it. So there is a webinar coming up on Saturday. Let me get the link for you. It is next Saturday, and it is an open Q&A that we do for the community. And this will be next Saturday. Okay, here we go. I just put it in the chat. So it's learn.lipedema-simplified.org /free-webinar, free webinar. And that's coming up next Saturday. Um, yes, so someone says grateful, that so we can all be together. Yes. And that's, let me tell you very briefly that we had scheduled the first symposium for 2020, for the fall of 2020. And in the early part of the year, in January and into February, we went ahead and we did a poll, and people wanted to do it on the East Coast of the US, and people voted, and we had North Carolina. And so we found a place, we found a hotel in Charlotte, in Charlotte's, is it Charlottesville, Charlotte, North Carolina. We went ahead and signed the contracts and got everything in line. And then we hit the pandemic. In March, everything shut down, and we kept saying, well, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? What should we do? Should we cancel it? We thought, oh, it'll only be a few weeks, and a few weeks turned into a few months, and we had to make a decision. And we said, well, let's pivot and let's just do it online because we're very comfortable online. And we love Zoom, and we love being able to have the interactions that we have with women literally from all over the world. So that's when we pivoted. And in November 2020, we had our first online symposium. And then we had one in April of 2021 and another one in the fall 2021. And then last year we had the same. But we also had Lipedema Awareness Month, so we actually had a 3-day boot camp in the middle of June. And so this is our 7th event. I said 6th symposium, but it's actually our 7th event. So do come. Let me see if I can find the link again. I know I put it here somewhere. Yeah, here's the link. I'm putting it in there again. That's a link directly to the event. Let's see. Just checking the chat. Well, thanks for all your comments. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your thumbs up and your hearts. Thanks for being here. Every time I do one of these, I think to myself, I wonder if anybody's really listening. This is what happens when you're online. And I'm just so glad you're here because we can keep the conversation going. So I hope to see you at the event, but I'll see you. We have the free webinar next Saturday, which is the 25th. And then we have the symposium event, the heart to heart. I love that, heart to heart. That's why we picked it, and we call them all heart to hearts now, because that's what they really are, where we can be with one another. All right. Have a fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Much love. See you